It's Mark again, and today I'm gonna talk to you about this clock here. It's LeCoultre. It's an Atmos clock. Um, Back when I was installing Hughes Internet, I went out and did this job, and people had a couple clocks in their house, and I told them that I liked clocks, and they showed me this clock. They found it in a dump, and I liked it. It didn't have the glass, didn't have the base that protects it. And this is back when HughesNet, the modem didn't have Wi-Fi, and so we could sell them routers. I had a router on my truck. They wanted the Wi-Fi system, so I traded them the router. Then I paid like $49 for it through Walmart for this Atmos clock, and they were happy. I quit my job in 2015 due to health issues, but I've had the clock for that long, so I've had it since 2014, something like that. Parts alone is worth what I paid for it. Okay, this piece right here locks the pendulum in place. You saw it spinning, but it has to be in the middle, and then the pendulum could spin. When it's on either side, the pendulum doesn't spin. You can't really see it, but it says it's Albert T. Anderson, Nash Kelvinator Corp., 1912 to 1953. The person was given this clock for retirement. These clocks can cost several $1,000. And I'll include this website in this video. There's some history on these clocks in this website. Basically, somebody over in Paris developed them back in the 30s and was trying to sell them. He wasn't getting that much recognition. And then LeCoultre, again, I don't know how to pronounce that, was walking by his shop one day and saw one of these clocks. He bought it off of him, bought the rights, bought the patent, bought everything. And then let me get the website. This is a website, and this goes by 25,000 serial number and up. Prior to 25,000 serial number, it's dated early 40s and prior. The history. This guy here, John Leon Rudler, is the guy that created them. And then in this site, it talks about Jagger and LeCoultre. These people were these folks' competition, and they merged, and so those are the folks who sell these things. But I will again leave this website in the description of this video. This is the back of the clock. This spring, I already did it. So if you watch really closely, this spring has got a chain that's connected to it. The chain is connected through this metal disc here, this cone-shaped metal disc, and then it goes in this pulley, comes over here, and this is how you wind it. Okay, this is how you manually wind it. You pull this out, and you should have been able to see that move, and then this is how it's actually wound. This piece here is filled with Freon, and I don't know whether this thing's got Freon in it or not. You're supposed to be able to test it by putting it in the freezer, but and then this goes on it somehow. I don't know whether it's missing a part. Again, this is what the clock came with, and then this goes over like that, and then this cover, and my cover has got a small crack in it, but without that stuff on there, this cover goes on here. Like so. And so the Freon with the weather compensates, and it squeezes on this bellow, again, I don't, this thing might have Freon in it, but I'd have to stick this in the freezer. I haven't played with this thing in a very long time. But anyway, this squeezes back and forth to wind the clock. Now, with that said, you might walk into a shop, see one running, and it's because somebody manually wound it up. Like I said, you can manually wind these things up by pulling this spring out. And what do I want to do next? I want to clean this thing up, and so that's what I'm looking to do with the mothers. I want to clean it up, but I've never taken one of these things apart, and so, but I just wanted to show you how the system works. This part right here is kind of like an anniversary / torsion clock. I'm going to tilt it so you can see it. This goes back and forth, and when I make that thing go back and forth, you'll see the hands move. Okay, as the pendulum rotates, it has a ball on it, this ball right here, that catches that arm, that fork, and it moves that fork one direction, and then it comes around, and then the pendulum swings to the other direction to move that fork in the other direction. So that's how the clock works. And it's operated by this spring here to make this pendulum rotate. But there's also leveling feet on it. There's a bubble glass right here. And there's leveling feet. These things have to be perfectly level. 3 leveling feet. It has, just like most of your anniversary clocks. The antique anniversary clocks didn't have leveling feet, but the newer ones do. But anyway, you have to. This thing has to be perfectly level in order for it to run. And there's special tools that you can buy to get these things to run. And when I rotate the hand, you see that? I'm rotating the minute hand. The hour hand doesn't move. In order to get the hour hand to move, I did this a while ago. I don't want to tear it up. It might have to be in a certain location. The pendulum might have to be in a certain location. Anyway, this clock, the hour hand, currently isn't moving. It did a while ago, but I don't know why the hour hand's not moving. I don't know that much about these clocks. This video is not to tell you how to repair your clock. It's to give you some information on this type of clock. It's supposed to be one of the most accurate clocks there is. You never wind it. You buy it, and you never wind it. And they cost several $1,000s brand new. I haven't looked at the prices, but I was told by a couple people in my group have mentioned it. My collections group has mentioned that they can cost over $10,000. So to get one of these for a retirement gift, that's a pretty damn good gift, if you ask me. Anyway, I'm going to take some of this mothers, and I'm going to clean it up, and we'll talk to you in a bit. So I got the base. When I got the clock off the base, I'm going to clean up the base first. But this is what the before pictures, video, whatever looks like. Now I read that these things are gold plated, and my friend Robert told me that this mother's is not supposed to affect the gold plating. We'll find out. This is my take on using mothers on this particular clock. It shined it up, but you can see there's a lot of what I would call pitting, maybe. And so I tried taking away what I would call pitting on this, and it shined it up really well, but it took away the gold flake. But I used a lot of pressure on it. I used my Dremel. So, bottom line is, this clock had a lot of issues to start with. And so, like I said, there's supposed to be, what I read on that website I showed you, they're supposed to be gold-plated. And I think I took some of the gold plating off. Bottom line is, I'm not going to do anything else to this clock. Like I said, I just want to show you a little bit about how they work. And I can move the hour hand. I don't know why I couldn't a while ago. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. May God bless each and every one of you. I was going to talk about prices on these things, and just to let you know, the serial number is right there, 50506. Yeah, it's dirty as crap. A quick Google search, new Atmos clocks for sale. Now, I don't know whether these are new, but you can see $11,100, $12,800, $12,800, $12,800, $12,800. So they can get pretty expensive. Again, $7,000, $12,800. Like I said, they can get pretty expensive. If you look on eBay, the ones that have sold, they're normally $300 and up, and I've seen them sell on Goodwill for over $1,000. And there are some that have sold here for over $1,000. Best offer accepted on that one, late 70s. The tools alone can be pretty expensive. It takes special tools to work on these things. So I've been told. A quick Google search, are Atmos clocks still made? It comes up this webpage right here. This company and this company, per the website that I will leave in the description of this video, were competitors, and they joined this guy. This company is people that bought the rights, patent, everything off the person that made it. And this company was their competitor, but they joined forces, and so the names of the newer ones show both Jagger and LeCoultre, however you pronounce that. And there's your answer: $12,800, $11,000. Atmos Collection Infinitive, $20,000. Atmos Designer, $36,000. So yeah, they can get pretty expensive. And I will leave this webpage in the description of this video also.